Modern-Day Castaway, written and narrated by Michael Atkinson. Author's Notes. It requires a lot of planning to conduct an adventure that spans 1,500 kilometres of Aboriginal land and sea country, national parks, the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, Queensland Coastal Reserve, state land, federal land, private property, and federal airspace for drone use. I did my best to respect all applicable laws, which took years of planning and consultation. Complying with these laws also meant I went hungry when plants, animals, or fish were within my grasp but protected. This wasn't about avoiding penalties, rather, I didn't want to set a bad example or disrespect our environmental laws. Aboriginal consultation. Because I covered such a large distance, it wasn't practical to liaise in person with every Aboriginal community I sailed past. For that reason, I avoided landing in places where I couldn't make contact in advance. This was mostly during the southern half of the journey. The northern half was more significant to my expedition due to its closer resemblance to the remote nature of the coastline found by shipwreck survivors like James Morrill, so I concentrated my permission efforts there. I would like to sincerely thank all of the Aboriginal groups that granted permission for me to be on their land, and who increased my understanding of culture and country. James Morrill. The concept for my adventure is based on the predicament faced by shipwreck survivor James Morrill when he came ashore on the Queensland coast in 1846. James assimilated into Aboriginal society in that general location and did not build a canoe or try to escape to a northern rescue haven as I did. I used his situation as a starting point only. I also wanted to see if an escape was a viable option for him, and whether perhaps there was a reason why he didn't want to escape in the first place. Place names. I visited many remote and beautiful places on this journey, and I have deliberately avoided naming or sharing their exact location. This is because I don't want to increase the traffic they get. If enough people like the look of a place from a photo, book or video, it can unwittingly start a chain of events that makes them places to go. Aboriginal elders have also asked me to emphasise this point in the past. Units of measure. Because this is an Australian book, I have used the metric system for distance. For nautical speeds, I have used knots, nautical miles per hour, as is nautical practice in Australia. 1 knot equals 1.85 kilometres per hour, which equals 1.15 miles per hour. That's statute.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?